Hello and welcome back to Yakuza 4. Today we're going to do something a little bit different to start. We're going to go and do... Is this how I leave? It is how I leave. We're going to go and do the IF7-R machine first. Why? Well, I felt like I wanted to change a pace. We're going to do that and then we'll get back to sub-stories. Rather than just doing a full block of sub-stories and then a full block of IF7-R. I think that'll be better. I don't think this is actually going to take that long, by the way. Okay, never mind. Sky Finance, Akiyama speaking. Akiyama-san, I got a call from the kidnapper. And where do you want to make the exchange? Park Boulevard. There's a taxi stand by the Kamurocho Hills construction site. A taxi stand? Yeah, he said to put the money in a cab. Then he'll tell me where my daughter is. I see. Okay then. Let's meet in front of the Millennium Tower. I'll bring the money right over. Come to the lockers on Taihei Boulevard. Sure, I'll see you there. Okay. Well, we're not going to do that right now. A taxi stand, huh? Wonder if the kidnappers muzzled the guy. Anyway, I better head back to the office and get the money from Hammond-chan. Okay, no. I actually want to head back this way. Because we're not doing... I should take care of things I might regret not doing. Once that's taken care of, I should go back to Sky Finance and sit down before I come back. Okay. I guess we have to change the state of the world again. It's very weird that how they've done this. It's very odd. Anyway. Hana-chan, is the money all set?
Hi.
Yep. 30 million yen. I put it in a briefcase for you. Thanks, appreciate you always being on top of things. It helps a lot. A briefcase with 30 million yen. Apparently the exchange point is the taxi stand near the Kamurocho Hills construction site. Well, it's your money, Chief. I'm not going to tell you how to use it. I'm sorry, I always make you go along with my crazy plans. Don't worry about it. I do this job because I want to. Just be careful, alright? You have a habit of getting caught up in shady deals. I know. I will. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a date over at the lockers. Excuse me, I want to go back in. That wasn't what I wanted to do right now. Okay, so apparently I need to sit back in the chair? I've settled things? Hopefully, like, I assume I can go back in the chair again. If not, we can reload the game, but... It's a little odd. Yeah, it is a little odd that they have this section here. Wonder if there are two game states. Oh, you know what we should do? We should check if I can sit in the chair. Okay, yeah, so you can jump back into that state. I wonder if you even need that, or whether you... Well... Yeah, I wonder whether the sub-story is still available. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Now we can switch characters again. Okay. Yeah, it's a little clunky. It's definitely a little clunky. Yeah, I am wondering whether they do this again at some... I know they do it for Zero, but that's slightly different. I'm wondering if they do it again at some point, and then whether they do it any differently. Anyway, Tanimura is actually the first person we're seeing here. Why? Well, Tanimura is actually the only one that we haven't put back in the machine. Therefore, we have to put him back in the machine before we can do anything else. Now, I have done a little investigating as well on this, and I've got a page up on the side which tells me everybody that I need to put in here. And we've got a few things in here. But we've done quite a lot of the fights with Tanimura already, so we should be okay with him. But some of the others might take a little bit longer. Also, there's only one fight that gives you the actual abilities, and that fight apparently is very difficult. So, we'll see what it is when we get there. Right, let's head down this way, and down the stairs. Okay. And then over here. And then back in this way. Hello. I want to input enemy information first. So he should have one. So according to this list, the people who should have one right now would be Saejima and Tanemura, because they have finale inputs. Everyone else, I think, is... But, like, everything else, I think, is already in there, basically. Right. So, I want to play, and we'll make our way through the list. So we've done a bunch on this guy already. So now we just need to choose which one we want to do. I have really good data on Legendary Blue Dragon, so that's the one that gets you the abilities. But let's go through these first. So, Thunder Shadow is Akiyama input, as is Deadly Demon. We've done both of those. Guardian of Rage is Saejima input. Flaming Jester is Saejima input finale. So I think that's the first one that we need to do. So let's do it. Flaming Jester. Let's do it. Okay. So I'm assuming that this is Majima? That would make the most sense to me here. Oh, it's it's Minami. Oh, okay. And interestingly, it's Minami from Akiyama's fight. Excuse me, he's invincible doing that, I see. Alright. Okay. Ow. I forgot that life is a lot slower in the Tanemura world. Also, he doesn't have any of his heat moves, which is kind of his main thing. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to do that move, actually, I think. Ow. Okay, I need to find a move that works. Maybe just pushing him into walls works. Okay. Ow. That's so annoying. Okay. We know a timeout is his win anyway. Okay. And do this. That was huge. Okay. Come on. Nice. Okay, hit that. Got him. Okay. Well, that was difficult. But once we got the idea, we were sorted. Yeah, Tanemura is just very slow. That's kind of his main problem. Right. So now, we want to play. And we want to do One Eye Devil, which is Kiryu input. Because I assume we haven't done Kiryu input. One Eye Devil. Huh? That'll be 10,000 yen. So One Eye Devil, that must be Majima then. I guess. Let's see. It's Majima. Okay. So these aren't all fights. What is this? Okay, he goes invisible. So these are not all fights from the game, which is interesting. I think if we get the timing right, Tanemura might be a good match for Majima. Because he doesn't care that he's invisible. Ow. Got him. And again. I have to kick first, I think, to get him in the state I want him to be in. Punch. Yeah, so you have to punch to get him to attack. Then you have to parry, then kick him in the wall. Occasionally you'll just hit him though, I guess. Okay. You kick to get him in. Oh, doesn't work. Okay, I guess you just have to kick in this one. The walls are oddly shaped. You can't do the full combo. Ow. But the positive is, at least there are lots of walls. I don't know how we're doing this on anyone else, but on Tanemura we have our strategy. Yeah, like I think we'll have multiple issues on multiple of the others here. Okay, not close enough. Apparently, there we go. Got him. Okay. So that one seems like that's good for Tanemura. You got more heat gauge capacity and more battle experience. Okay, next ones we have done Wind Phoenix, Iron Arm Tiger, and Impregnable Tortoise. So that means the only one we've got left is Legendary Blue Dragon, which is Kiryu Input version 2. So I'm assuming it's Kiryu, which is probably going to be difficult. Legendary Blue Dragon, huh? Very well, that'll be 10,000 yen. Okay. Let's go. And it's Kiryu. Outside the Tojo clan as well. Okay. There a wall around here? That's a wall apparently. Ow. Yep. Okay. Yeah, this is a very slow way to do it. Looks like I get 2 hits in, so I might just be able to do my XY. Oh, that's Tiger Drop, huh? Ow. That works really well. Oh, not quite. Okay. I guess we needed the stage to do the higher attack previously. Nice. Nice. Okay, that's working. It is odd that there's an item you can actually use on this one. It's not usually the case. Although I guess there's one on the Ihara fight. Nice. The angle for the attack is huge on that one. Okay. Figured out how to win without cheating that much on that one. Well, it's not cheating to knock him into the wall over and over, but you know what I'm meaning. Like, without doing it unintentionally. So, how was the legendary blue dragon? I'm sure you got something out of it, no? Let's see. Feels like I took some of Kiryu-san's moves. Essence of hurling. Essence of reversal. And your own abilities appear to have grown as well. I'm getting some really good data. Heat gauge growth rate. So let me just see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. That's not what it has down for what we should get. So that means that we might be missing one? Which is annoying. Because in theory, the 10th one should get you heat gauge will receive another bar to its maximum. Which one haven't we done yet? So we've done Saejima input 2. We've done Akiyama input 2. Right? Yeah. Well, what is Akiyama input 2 actually? No, Akiyama input 2 must be... Yeah, that's Akiyama. Tanemura. We've done Tanemura. Cold-Blooded Fist? We've done... Well, no, we haven't done Cold-Blooded Fist. That's the one we're missing. Okay. I was figuring it out. Because we've done a One-Eyed Devil, but we didn't do Cold-Blooded Fist. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Knew there was one we were missing. Let's go. So, this is Tanemura input finale. This is the one we've been missing. Okay, and this makes a lot of sense. What is that? Why do they have random vanishing moves now? Ow. Okay. Ow. Okay. Big damage. Okay. Also, it doesn't look like you can parry cheese this guy, which might be deliberate because it's Tanemura's final input. Ow. You can just normal block him though. Okay. Ow. Okay. Ow. Okay. I need to do one more kick, because that's too slow. Okay. Or one more punch, sorry, before the kick. There we go. That one's fast enough. Okay. Cool. So this should give us heat gauge will receive another bar to its maximum. Nice. Okay, and now we've maxed out Tanemura. Although, have we got all of his abilities? No, he's only level 18. Yeah, I guess he doesn't have anywhere to get a lot of fight XP like the others. I mean, I guess you could do, like, continual ones out in the street, but, like, he doesn't have, say, the Colosseum. Interesting. Anyway, that's fine. Oh, right, oh. You've been victorious over all the enemies in IF7-R. Congratulations, you're worthy of the title King of Mind Battles. Ah, so you only have to do it on one person to get that. Wait, does that count for the completion list then? Wow, you only have to do it on one for the completion list. Okay, we still want to do it on the others so that we can get the abilities, but still, cool. So that is press Y when grab from behind and Y when knocked down. So we can do some reversals. It's just kind of cool. Right, time to head back over. And we're going to switch to Saejima next. Okay. Also, I am realizing if they're going to give abilities to Tanemura in the finale, there is a chance that my thought that we're going to have to use all of them comes true, right? Like if they're still giving you abilities at this point, there is a chance. But I don't know. We'll see. It could be in case you hadn't finished any sub-stories. Right. Saejima, we'll do Saejima, Kiryu, and then we'll do Akiyama to finish it off, because then we're back as Akiyama for the next part. Right. Let's go. Okay. So, time for our next wander across the world. Okay. I thought that person was waiting to fight us, and I was like, that doesn't look like one of the models that fights us, but it isn't, so that would explain it. Right, so Saejima has a lot more to do, because he has all of Tanemura's ones as well. Which is going to take a while. But that's okay. Not going to take as long as Kiryu. Or Akiyama. I think Akiyama might end up taking the longest, because I think it's going to be the hardest, but we'll see. Yes. So he's done all of the normal Akiyama inputs plus his Guardian of Rage. Okay. So we want to start with Flaming Jester. Yeah. Cool. Let's go. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I was just doing a last check in my head. I was like, yeah, that one, that one, that one. We must have done Wind Phoenix on him. I mean, we can always test by seeing what the last upgrade we get is. Ow. Okay. Relearning how to play. Ow. I think it's 2-punch might work for us here. Okay. Ow. Okay, back off. 3-punch kind of worked. Ow. 2-punch definitely worked. Wonder if I can grab him. Yeah. Nice. I think 3 hits, the only one that's going to hit consistently off of that. Nice. Okay, that is one benefit of Saejima. He doesn't need to hit as many times as Tanemura does. He just needs to hit like twice and he wins the entire fight. His damage output is so much higher. Okay. That's heat gauge capacity is increased, so that means that we were either on 6, 8, or 10 in terms of number done. Well, unless we're on 4, but yeah, it means we're somewhere in there. We'll know we're on 7 because we'll get heat gauge will drop slower, and that's only at 3 and 7. We've definitely done 3 on Saejima. So let's do Cold-Blooded Fist. Now this one's going to be quite difficult because he teleports, but I think we might be able to armor through his attacks potentially. Should be interesting. So we might be able to get our 3rd attack charged up, wait for him to kick us, and then bash him. Which I think will probably kill him. In 2 hits. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Ow. Never mind. Ooh, okay. You can't quite get through that one. That's okay. Okay. You can also just hit him out of that attack. Ow. Okay. Ow. And nice. Got him. Oh, didn't quite have the range. And again. Remember at one point I thought Saitama was going to be the most difficult? Like, maybe 2 minutes ago? I've reevaluated. I think Tanemura might be the most difficult. Due to Tanemura doing no damage. I mean, I don't actually know how much damage Akiyama does, because we haven't really fought somebody who's like late game with Akiyama yet, but should be fine. So it's Cold-Blooded Fist. Next one is One-Eyed Devil, so that's a Majima fight. Let's go. Have we done Saitama versus Saitama yet? I also forgot to check what we got there. I just clicked it away and didn't even realize that I was trying to remember where I was on the level up rewards. Okay. Ow. Ow. Nice. There we go. I was a little worried for a second and then I won. Okay, I reckon we're getting heat gauge will receive another bar to its maximum. Heat gauge capacity increased. Yeah, okay, so I think we're on 8. So I think we want to do Tanemura input and Kiryu input. So Impregnable Tortoise and Legendary Blue Dragon. Okay, so this should give us heat gauge will fill faster when we beat Tanemura. Now Tanemura is going to be an interesting matchup for us because he has parry. But we might be okay. Let's see. And let's go. Okay. Ow. Yeah, he does no damage, which is nice. And flip him. Right. Nice. Hit him. You notice the AI is very susceptible to being hit the moment they stand up if you're in a combo. Also, no parries from Tanemura. Alright. And now it's Kiryu. We've already done Kiryu. Right. That's fine. Heat gauge goes, will slow down at a different rate. So that actually means that we've done... Wait, slow down means we're on 7. Oh, that means we're missing a whole bunch. Okay, let's do Kiryu. Yeah, that's interesting. Which one did I miss? Maybe I haven't done Akiyama and Saitama input? Yeah, maybe I haven't done Wind... You know what? I probably haven't done Wind, Phoenix, and Tiger because they weren't available because I hadn't upgraded the IF7-R. Yeah, that's probably what happened here. So I'd already done the input, I just hadn't actually unlocked them yet. That's probably what's happened. Yeah, because Saejima didn't have the money to upgrade it to the top level. That happened on Tanemura. Okay, so this should be easy, I think. I might be wrong, but... Excuse me? Okay. Flip him. And... Nice. Ow. And again. And again. Nice. Once you get them in a combo with Saejima, you're kind of sorted. It's getting them into the combo in the first place that's the problem. So that's heat gauge capacity, which means that that is 8th. So now we have to do 9th, which is going to be Saejima versus Saejima. Then we can do Kiryu. Right. Okay, so Iron Arm Tiger. So this one's going to be interesting because we might not be able to just do the same thing we did to everyone else because, well, we're against ourselves. But we'll see. Might be okay. Guide says he's the easiest. But that's probably just because he's slow. Flip him. Okay, now you're in my world. Never mind. Okay, so you can cancel your charged moves. So maybe you just want to do like a single charge. Ow. Or do what he's doing to us, I guess. That's too slow. Like that? Yeah. That works pretty well. Like that's a little too slow usually, but... Ow. Ow. And go for him. Got him. Yes, wonderful. Perfect. Okay. There's the heat rate. That's the heat growth. Wonderful. And now it's Legendary Blue Dragon, which is Kiryu, which we've already done on Saejima, in theory. Although I think it's going to be more difficult, but we have already done it. So there are also things we can pick up, so there is a chance that that's the strategy for that one. But we'll see. You'd have to get enough space from Kiryu to be able to do it. We do have a huge roll though, so there is a chance we could just roll, grab a Bushin and hit Kiryu with it. But we'll see. Might also just be able to tank our way through him. Excuse me? Who just starts a fight like that? I mean, I do, but that's okay. Oh, it only has one hit. Ow. Really? Again? Oh. Ow. The tiger drop is so annoying. This is what it's like, huh? Nice. Might as well take the free damage while it's here. Ow. I'm gonna lose. Roll. Back off. Okay. He tiger drop. You could do a non-loop tiger drop. I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't know you could tiger drop not looking in the same direction. That's like some real good tech. It's probably not that we weren't looking in the same direction. It's probably that it can do it in like a 270-degree angle around him or something. And we were like at 270 around. But anyway. Legendary Blue Dragon. That wasn't too bad. It was just like we took too much damage in the middle. If we block quickly, we can block like all of his combo. Which I think we could do on Tanamura as well. So that's probably the strat, is just block all of his combo repeatedly. But we'll see. We'll see. Also, don't let him just tiger drop you at the start of the fight. Yep. I went for the throw there because I thought you'd tiger drop me otherwise. Yes, we tanked through that move. That's what we want to do. Nice. Ow. Okay, he can tiger drop a weapon attack. That's good. Well, I guess it makes sense. He can tiger drop like the samurai sword. I didn't really see these as the same type of thing. Flip him. Chuck him. I keep saying flip him. It's what Kiryu does. Tanamura picks him up, obviously, but you know, it works. All right. Once we knew the strat, it actually became very quick. Okay. Yeah, Kiryu's moves are starting to appear in my memory. Essence of knockdown, essence of hard press. And heat gauge capacity, which is what we needed. Wonderful. Okay, so that is Saejima done. So he got Y with grabbed enemy near Y with grabbed enemy near 3 enemies. And then you can press Y when somebody's standing up. Perfect. Okay, those are good ones to get. Well, especially the standing up one is the good one to get, really. Because that means that you've got multiple places where you can do a heat action in the standing up process. And you don't just have the 2 seconds they're actually on the ground. Yeah. So, now it's time to go and do Kiryu's ones. So, Kiryu hasn't done any IF7-R, I believe. I don't believe we've done a singular IF7-R on Kiryu. So, we gotta do the whole lot. But that's okay. Because Kiryu should absolutely destroy most of the bosses the others fought. Due to doing more damage or being faster. Or both. So, yeah. We'll see. Let's go in here. Right. Kiryu. Sure. Okay. I love how the child is still there. Because Kiryu's sub-story is still active. I forgot we still haven't, like, really resolved that sub-story. In fact, I reckon that person out at the front is for Kiryu's sub-story. But anyway. Oh, I want to fight you. Are you Kiryu-san? Yes, I am. I see, that's too bad. Was too bad. Sorry, but you're about to have a little accident. Purple killers. Nice. Excuse me? What is this? Alright. Okay, who's next? You remember when Kiryu went to jail for being suspected of shooting somebody? What's wrong? You probably won't believe me, but a guy put me up to this. He was here just a second ago, fighting right beside me. What do you mean he put you up to this? He told us to wear the same purple jacket as him. He wanted us to talk to you. You know, pick a fight and distract you. He said we didn't have to beat you, but if we did, he'd give you money. Yeah, exactly. Just by picking a fight with you, we'd get 100,000, $1 million if he croaked. It was a bit strange, because he was fighting right here beside me, but he up and left once you beat us. Didn't even get my 100,000. A man dressed in purple, huh? I have no idea who he could be. Maybe this has something to do with all the gangs that have been after me. Man dressed in purple? Do we know somebody dressed in purple? I'm trying to think. I don't know if I know anyone dressed in purple. But it sounds like it's meant to be a clue, like a, did you not think about this person? Type thing, but no. Also, how is Kiryu still drunk? Like, we've been Akiyama for ages, and then Kiryu's like, I'm still drunk. I guess we left him at a bar. And what was Kiryu going to do at a bar except for drink? I want to do this fight as well. Apologies, I'm trying to move something else while walking across town, which is why I was slightly less than straight in terms of how I was walking, but I've sorted that now. Hold it, you're Kiryu-san, right? I am. Ah, I found you. Prepare to dine. I mean, die. Prepare to die. Hey, don't you think you're in over your head? You might hurt yourself. Shut up. This is something we have to do. It's do or die. Now, put him up. Alright. Let's go. Somebody have a gun here? Yep. I want your gun. What was that? Oh, this is the run into a group of 4. Holy moly. Well, that worked. Sorry, I was a little too distracted by how well that worked. Hello. Hey, you. Oh, shit. Sorry, please don't cut my fingers. I don't care about your fingers. Are you hired help too? Huh? I'm asking if you were hired by a man in purple. Oh, not exactly, but yeah, that kind of sums things up. Start talking. Yes, sir. We were enjoying ourselves at one of the establishments on Pink Street until we got ripped off, big time. We were only there for 10 minutes when this huge, scary man comes to tell us to pay up, 1,000,000 yen. We tried to run, but got caught. The brute dragged us to the alley and pulled out a big shiny knife. I thought we were goners, but then the men in purple came to save us. They paid the 1,000,000 yen. I felt like I was given a second chance at life. But I was wrong. One of the purple guys had this creepy smirk. He told us to find you and give you a good beatdown. I tried to refuse at first, but the guy said, think of it as payback for the 1,000,000 yen favor. I'll never forget his scary face. Then he pulled out this even bigger knife, 10 times scarier than the one the last guy had. I almost crapped myself. Then they handed us get-ups, just like theirs, and we put them on as fast as we could. The rest, well, you pretty much know. Got it. You can leave now. So you aren't gonna take a finger? I said I don't care about that. Now get out of here. Yes sir. Sorry. These guys are really clueless. To get to the bottom of this, I need to find the real men in purple. Okay. Well, I guess we just keep beating them up, but before we do that, I also want to go and save, because I just had a sudden vision. I was like, what if you know, we had a sudden game crash, and all of a sudden we lost all the progress up until this point? And I went, that sounds horrifying. So then I thought I'll save. I know, exciting thought process. Right. Let's head down here, and down this way. Back to IF7-R. Right. And in we go. Does Kiryu actually have any Kiryu abilities? No, he has no abilities for fighting himself. You just can do it. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. So, I'd like to play. We start with Thunder Shadow. Well, we just work our way down the list on this one. Let's go. It's us versus Ihara. Okay. Okay, ow. Ow. I'm just using this as parry practice. You can tell I'm late when we just stand there doing nothing. And I'm early when we do that. Right. Nice. Okay. Got him. Okay. Learning. And that's heat gauge growth and battle experience. Let's now do Deadly Demon. Okay. So this is Chainsaw Guy. The less popular version of the anime. Right. Kiryu looks so upset to be going into this machine. I mean, he does do that to him each time, so I suppose, you know, makes sense, he's upset. Ow. Oh, we're in chainsaw mode, huh? Oh yeah, I see. Yeah. Ow. There we go. This is the way that we did it on Akiyama, basically. Just kept him stun locked for the whole time. Because he has basically no ability to get out of the corner. Right. That's good. Oh yeah, this will help us a lot having the extra heat capacity. Like, Kiryu has so many heat moves that are good. But so far we're only really able to use one a fight. Or like one and then we have to recharge it up. But with this sort of stuff we'll be able to, or like with all the bonuses we're getting here, we'll probably be able to use 2, maybe even 3, before we actually need to charge. Hopefully. So that would be good. Maybe 2. I think 2 before we need to charge. Right. There we go. Need to keep remembering that Kiryu has quick step cancel, so he can cancel out things with quick steps. Unlike some of the others. I think Akiyama maybe has it though. Ow. Ow. Okay. He decided that he got staggered too much at the start of the fight and therefore will never get staggered again. Okay. Ow. And bit of damage. Perfect time for him to taunt and do nothing. That was really good for us that he just decided to stand there. Okay. Now it's Minima. Let's go do it. Play. And that's Flaming Jester. Let's go. We're not yet at one I'm worried about. I'm kind of worried about One-Eyed Devil. I think One-Eyed Devil might be horrible. Which is Majima. I think actually he might be the only one I think is going to be horrible. But it will be horrible. I guess you could counter like that. Okay. Got him. That's so much damage. That was more than a normal tiger drop. He must have hit the wall twice or something. Like hit the wall and then back into our counter maybe. Interesting. We had a red heat bar when we started and now it's moved along. So it must give you heat bars. It must give you more blue heat bars, not more red heat bars. I wonder if that makes it take longer to actually get red heat. Huh. Yeah, that might actually be a negative. It might take you longer to get red heat if you have more heat bars. Anyway, that's fine. Although I guess you're going to gain more heat anyway, so it doesn't matter. Cold-Blooded Fist next. Now this guy teleports for reasons best known to the game, so yeah. Apparently all of the fights have like little extras. Like how in the first fight the guy has electric punches when he didn't have it initially. Saito is taller than Saito usually is. You know. So there are like subtle differences between them. Anyway. Okay, ow. Okay. I had no idea where he went. Ow. Nice. I'm sure that we can get the tiger drop out off that move as well. I just don't know the timing for it. Ow. I think we might just be able to throw him to death now. Oh. Actually just parried that. That works. Nice. I was trying to throw him, but I got the parry instead, so that works. Right. Next. One-Eyed Devil. Yeah, this is gonna be a pain. Okay. Let's go. I wish if they bring back this mechanic, and I think you already know what it is. You just need like a few less cutscenes in between each fight. They're a little slow. Maybe show that one once. Ow. Okay. Like that? Okay, now I got the gimmick. It's not that bad. There we go. Yeah, I don't want to do the second kick on that one actually. So you punch, he becomes visible, then you immediately dodge. So you do punch, dodge, then punch him. It'll be punch, punch. You have to make it so that he actually dodges the punch as well. Not just any punch will do. You also have to kind of guess where you're going to dodge in advance, which doesn't always work, apparently. Ow. Kiryu, get out of the corner. Got him. Okay, it was close, but we would have easily done it on the second attempt if we needed to. Easy. We can also replicate that on Akiyama. Easily. Hey, we leveled up as well. That's cool. Is that level 20 for us? I think it is, actually. Yeah. Won't let me open the menu yet or do anything. So that should mean that we're finished on Kiryu. Yep. Got all abilities, so we can now do this. Wait, was the one I didn't get here? Nope. Got them all. Right. Cool. Let's go. So now we're doing Wind Phoenix. Which should be okay. The only problem is that he dodges a lot, but should be able to cope with that. We dodge a lot too. I think the same combo might work, so max number of light attacks into a single heavy attack. That might work, or single finishing move. Let's see. Oh, you cannot counter that one because it's a slide. Nice. I tried to counter it again. Oh. Got him. Okay. Easy. Right. Next. Okay. Now we're going to do Iron Armed Tiger. Let's go. Iron Armed Tiger. Okay. Oh, you might be able to counter that one on the return. It's the right height, but I don't know. Ow. Okay. Can you stop doing the same move over and over? There we go. I say doing the same move over and over. When the attack's slow, the parry is just like so much easier to do. You got such a large window to hit it in. It's not accurate, but you know, you can do it. Right. Like, it's hard to get it 100% of the time, but if you can get it like 70% of the time, you know, that's enough. Right. Also, there is one thing I want to check on Akiyama at some point. It's just that one of these things mentions that Akiyama has a counter. And I'm like, I don't remember a counter on him. But we saw Akiyama use a counter when we were playing Saitama, so... Yeah, I wonder whether he has a similar counter to Kiryu and I missed it. Because it calls Kiryu's a counter as well. Nice, okay. He used my strategy for defeating Kiryu. What? It's learning. It's evolving. That would be cool, actually, if one of the games used something like that. There's something in driving games, like specifically think something like Forza, where it, in theory, and I don't know how accurate it is, because, you know, it's kind of a bit vague, but in theory it can make the AI drive a little bit like the player drives. So I do kind of wonder whether there's something similar you could do with a game like this, where you could say like, okay, well, if each person was playing their own character, can you make the character, when they fight each other, act like you act as that character? I also don't know if that would be fun. I think it would be more interesting than fun. I think that it would be incredibly frustrating, because players tend to, they tend to use the characters in annoying ways, and don't tend to use, like, the full moveset. But, anyway. Okay. I want to try tiger dropping him. I just don't know if any of these moves actually let me. Yeah, I don't know what the window is. That one can be tiger dropped. There's the flip. Nice. And there's the window. You do it on the kick. Yeah. So you do it on the kick part. That works. So you parry the first three, wait till he does the spin. That gives you enough time to drop your guard and then parry. Okay. His heat gauge is so long now. It's absurd. Right. So, that is Kiryu done. Although we need to leave, which probably means we'll have to do another purple gang fight on the way out. And yeah, we're moving on to Akiyama. Purple gang fight there? Nope. Purple gang fight? Nope. Staying in at the edge until we see anybody who's actually in purple. Okay. Yeah, nobody here. Might spawn somebody just... Ah, there we go. Somebody just up ahead. So you're Kiryu-kun. Finally, just who are you people? We're the Purple Killers. Pleasure to meet you. What's the deal with sending all these clowns to get me? They're decoys. If there are many people that look the same, makes it easier for us to sneak up on our prey, get it? And just what is your objective? What pro hitman worth his salt would answer a question like that? Hitman, huh? Guess you won't tell me who's paying the bounty either. You're a quick learner. That only leaves me with one option. Beating the info out of you. Quick on the uptake, and a real tough talker. This ought to be fun. Ready to get started? Alright. Ooh, what are we doing? Kiryu? I have no idea what this is. I don't know what the conditions for us doing that were, but that's incredible. It might be low health, actually? I don't know. But anyway. Oh, no, I know which one that was, actually. So I can go and have a look. Feel like talking now. I guess if you guys are true professionals, then you won't talk. Climb up all you like. I'm going to drag you all around town on a rope and give you the grand tour. And everybody will know how pathetic you guys are. You'll never get another gig again. Damn it. Don't think we'll forget this. This guy's just a lackey, too. How will I get to the bottom of this? Oh. Mosh mosh. Who are you? I'm with the Purple Killers. I hear you've been having some fun with my men. I take it you're the boss. Just what are you planning, anyway? Oh, I was just thinking about all the things I could do to you. Save your delusional fantasies for later. Let's settle this once and for all. My questions can wait until after I kick your ass. Well, you're rather bullheaded, aren't you? I've seen many who run in fear from a killer, but running towards one is something new. You're not even going to bother asking how I got your phone number. I'm rather excited about this. I'll tell you what. How about we meet at the bowling alley? The bowling alley. Got it. Just watch yourself. My men have been ordered to kill you on sight. Careful you don't end up in a ditch on the way over here. Is that person behind us just running in circles? What's happening here? You wish. I think he's just trapped in an AI loop. Like, I think if I move, he'll fix himself. There we go. Yeah. Wild. Hello, child. Akiyama. Okay. But we have our last gang now, which is definitely good. Right, let's do a save here. Yep. Right. I'm just curious. Oh, I think we've hit max distance traveled. I don't think it keeps track after that. Ah, okay. Right. So Akiyama should need to do everybody except the first two for him, I think. So that's a lot of fights, but that's okay. Oh, I wanted to see if he had a counter. Not that one, probably. Counter kick. Yes. Okay, so he has the same counter Kiryu does. He just calls it something different. Alright. That's cool. We can definitely try that. Okay. Now we run on this side of the street. It is wild how quickly you adjust in this game to being like, here's where the enemies spawn, and here's what side of the street I need to be standing on to avoid all the enemy spawns. Anyway. Right. All the way over here. And hello. Yes. So, we want to do Guardian of Rage to start on him. Although I was thinking why I didn't use Akiyama's kick until now. I probably didn't use his kick until now because, like, there's no purpose to it. You just, like, use his combo and you stagger pretty much every enemy in his section of the game, so... yeah, it makes sense. Okay, ow. Yeah, don't do that. Just dash away. Okay. I'm gonna try and learn the timing for his kick. It's not that. Later? Yeah, it's later. Okay. Ow. Got him. Yeah, at the end of that combo, because Akiyama takes so long to attack, he drops his guard. That's kind of interesting. Right. Now it's Flaming Jester. I'm happy we had one where we could try out the counter, because I'm sure that the counter is really worth it. Flaming Jester. I think that for this one, we'll probably beat him by just kicking him a lot. I think we just dodge and kick, but I might be wrong. Just going through them in my head. I'm thinking dodge and kick, cold-blooded fist, maybe counter. Yeah, I think we can do that on them. Yeah, let's do it fight by fight. I mean, we've already done this exact fight on Akiyama. Ow. There we go. I remember this. There we go. Because the stagger at the end of your kick gives you enough time to then start another like flurry of kicks. There we go. Again. So we want to do Cold-Blooded Fist this time, which I think might be a parrying one, because you'll probably get out of your combo. Yeah, this isn't a great matchup for Akiyama, because Akiyama's going like he's all about combos. Oh, we'll see. Okay. On the other hand, it's great because he teleports back into range. Nice. And he can't get out of the stagger. Oh, not quite a perfect, but it, like, you know, in spirit it was a perfect. Okay. Now it's One-Eyed Devil, where we do the same thing we did on Kiryu. I think we might be able to one-combo him though, because Kiryu's attack, the problem with it is that Kiryu had too long of a he had too long of a delay between his moves. I think that Akiyama might not have the same issue. Yeah, I think he might be fine. Let's see. Ow. Oh, I see. Akiyama has another way of doing it. I just figured it out. He attacks too quickly. So Majima can't actually start his combo. It's actually even easier. That was also perfect in spirit. But yeah, he couldn't start his combo because Akiyama attacks too quickly. Okay. So you can just keep him permanently stunned. Okay, it's Akiyama versus Akiyama. Might be Akiyama's hardest matchup. Let's see, Wind Phoenix. On the other hand, he does get staggered, so if you get him into the combo, you're sorted. Right, let's go. There we go. I was a little confused about how I was going to get out of that, but... Ow. Okay. Nice. And get him into this. Ow. And keep kicking. He does it every time, and I fall for it every time. And... okay. Okay, yeah, the parry window, it must be so small for that kick. I was thinking about it in my head, I'm like, what am I trying to do here? Okay. Looks like he does, and the characters aren't the fully upgraded version, because he doesn't have, or at least he is not using the full kick. There we go. Like, he's not using all of the flurry. Okay, that was the toughest so far. Right. Next, we have Iron Arm Tiger, which should be fine as long as he can be staggered. He's very, very slow. So, if he can be staggered, then we effectively defeat him in the same way we defeated Majima. We just keep attacking. Kiryu might be a little bit of a problem, because Kiryu can counter your kick, but if we can get behind Kiryu, he does get staggered, so that would be fine. And Tanemura doesn't seem to parry, so that's pretty easy. Right. Nice. There we go. Okay, you need to dodge that one. Okay. I was wondering if I didn't do the final part of that move, whether it felt better. I guess it does if it hits. Yeah, no. Okay. Even if it hits, it doesn't stagger long enough. Yeah, you can just do this. There we go. Got him. For some reason, it whiffed the final big kick, but that's okay. Okay. You can tell how little we have in terms of health for Akiyama, because his heat bar is massive right now. But that's also because he's a lower level, right? Yeah, because he's only level 18 right now. Finish that one, finish that one. Let's get Pole Crush. And then the final one is Wall Smash. Okay. Which is our final one to upgrade. So, cool. Let's go. Tortoise. Let's go. There we go. I figured out what I was missing from the other ones. I wasn't hitting them against the wall. That's how I did it on the first ones. I just forgot that all the early fights were against walls. So when you do this, you hit them into the wall. Okay. Tanemura is actually quick enough to get moving. He doesn't have a I've just stood up move though. Or I've just fallen down move, I should say. There we go. And got him. Wonderful. Tanemura is down, which leaves us with a singular fight to go, which is The legendary Blue Dragon. Right. I don't know why it's called the Blue Dragon. But anyway. Guess it sounds cool. Oh, you know what? It's because it's Wind, Phoenix, Tiger, Tortoise. Okay. It's to do with that group of 4 Celestials. Yeah, okay, I get it. Makes a lot of sense when I realized the grouping. I mean, I kind of realized the grouping before, but anyway. There we go. Nice. Yeah, good. That was exactly what I meant to do. He's not doing the long move he was doing before. Okay. Ow. Yeah, that's the one that he wasn't doing. I tried to get a counter to go off of that. Nice, okay. I think we failed this one. Okay, I tried to counter at the last second on that one. Back off. Nice. No! Okay, but I got what I was meant to be doing there. You don't go for the full combo in Kiryu. Well, guess that means Kiryu was the hardest one for us in this one. Okay. Let's do it again. This guy must be rich by now. We're giving him so much money. Although I guess we're only giving him like effectively $100 each time we do it. So he's not that rich, but still. We did give him a lot more money, but I guess it wasn't even that much. There we go. Ow. There we go. There we go. Bunch of damage. Oh my god, the tiger drops are instant. They do so much damage and leave you just down for so long. The trick is just dodging away right before he turns around. Yeah, and realizing when you have him trapped against the invisible wall at the edge of the arena. That also helps. Okay. Wonderful. So we got essence of pole dancing and essence of jumping. And that's the last one. Nice. Okay, so that is wrap around an enemy and bring them to the ground in a truly impressive feat of acrobatics. Then jump over guardrails and other objects. Cool. Okay. Right, so now we're going to run all the way back to Sky Finance. We need to also remember that if we see a guardrail on the way, that we want to use it. Right. Which I forgot, because we could have done one on the way here. I've been thinking about it ever since I saw the guy we could have fought. I was like, but we could have hit him into the guardrail. Yeah, this guy. Let's do it. Right. Okay. That's fine. Over here, guys. Oh. Looks like I got you again. Okay. Okay. Ow. I might as well just use like a stamina XX. Come over here. Got him. No, I didn't. I got the guy from behind me. Okay. Okay. I mostly hate the grabber because he stole all my heat. Stop grabbing me! Holy moly, I forgot that when you get stuck in that, it's so bad. Oh my god. Okay. He's dead. Right. Oh my... I didn't want to hit you. It's so hard to do that. Know which heat action you're doing. Right, over here. Got him. Okay. Time to try that again. Oh, use it. Come over here. There's nothing bad gonna happen to you. Got him. Aha! Mastered it. Ooh. Oh. Okay. I don't like what's happened to his glasses here. Okay. Well, thank you for the money. Guy did not know he'd signed up to be our punching bag when we started that. Right. Into the alleyway behind New Serena. And then up the stairs to the 5th floor. Right. Wow. This office is so quiet. I wonder what it would be like with Hana-chan around. No one else needs a narrative justification for their sub-stories continuing to exist. But Akiyama does. No, I actually want to go back up the stairs, Hannah. You don't realize. It's also my save point. So what are we at in stats now? We haven't yet hit 50% completion. That's insane. Anyway. that is where I'm going to end the episode for today. Thank you very much for watching. Next time, Akiyama sub-stories and maybe Kiryu sub-stories? I don't know. If we do Akiyama and Kiryu, let's just do a little look at our completion list here. So, if we do Akiyama and Kiryu, we're going to get the last gangs done here. That'll get that one ticked off. There isn't one if we do all sub-stories, is there? No. Okay, I guess it's its own reward. Yeah, if we get that one ticked off, then it's just hostess stuff. Yeah, I suppose we could do that. We could do Akiyama Kiryu next time, and then all the hostess stuff the time after that. I guess so. Yeah. And then that should be everything we need to do before the end of the game. Once the game is ended, we'll do the try every minigame. I think my goal is for minigames, try every minigame and do all the karaoke. That's my goal for minigames. And then coin lockers. By the way, there is a minigame that is not available in the main game. You might be thinking, what are you talking about? If I go to the title screen here, I saved the game. Yeah, I saved the game, didn't I? That would be horrible to find out. Yeah, I saved the game. There is one that's in here. Special karaoke. Which opens up when the main story is cleared. Wow, I didn't know that part. But yeah, that gets you a singular new karaoke song. Apparently. Although, might be the easier way of doing it in general. We'll see. Anyway. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to end the episode here, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.